because we've also got with us Kate Hardcastle, consumer and marketing expert. Hi, Kate.
Hello there.
Are we about to, I was about to say, see the market flooded by period plants? Isn't it funny the way your brain does that? Honestly, I wasn't even trying to do that.
So many puns.
Oh, sorry about that. But Chell is telling us that they are coming down in price. Are we seeing more high street brands thinking, OK, this is a really good market for us?
Yeah, and it's driven by a few things. One is our acceptability of the need to be able to talk as grown-ups about fact of life matters and make sure that products are available for anyone who needs them on the aisles that they should be on. And as soon as that tipping point is hit on any particular product or service, suddenly you will see the opportunity increase in terms of the amount of supply that's there, because it's driven by us as consumers and demand. And we can only create that demand. We can only learn about things like this if it's talked about, if it's shared, and if there were those early pioneers. And I'm grateful to the pioneers of these products, because it's not just the environmental element, it's the fact that these can provide great support and reassurance to people who have really wanted that extra layer, that extra support to go out and live their lives the way that they want to. So I think the product has served well. I think everything that we buy is driven by testimonials and word of mouth. So as soon as people use them and get that confidence with them, they will obviously then see additional interest. Like any single product in the whole of consumerism, there will be good, there will be bad, there will be not so good. And it's us for us consumers to work out what works, what's best, if it's an environmental reason driving you to this, making sure the supply chain is environmentally friendly too. But all in all, what I'm pleased about is that consumers are actually creating noise for retailers. It shouldn't be that retailers only stack their shelves with things they want to. It should be that we as consumers find the products we want and need because we have voice and we have leverage because of the money we spend.
Kate, I'm just thinking from the high street's perspective, do you think the environmental aspect to this is one of the big drivers for them?
Very much so. There's been a huge shift in terms of retail awareness of just how much we as consumers are wanting answers and transparency in terms of supply chain. It shouldn't be up to us to spend so long researching products and understanding what the supply chain is and how it affects different environmental elements and ethical elements too. What we've seen is a huge shift in terms of consumers just wanting businesses to be better. And that encounters everything. It means how they treat their staff, how the product's delivered to you, and the product itself and the price you pay. And I think we're heading towards the huge summit in October, November up in Glasgow. We know that there is much focus, what we call the David Attenborough effect, since the documentaries that have highlighted, it really is a change to look into the climate change, and it very much focuses us on consumers. So I think retailers are reacting to that consumer demand. Previously, just to give you an idea, around 10, 15 years ago, only up to about 10% of consumers were interested in actually paying slightly more for a product, even if it was longer lasting, to try and do better for the environmental and ethical. That's shifting significantly. And it's very much down to COVID as well, because people spent a lot more time at home thinking about the way they were living life, the disposability of life in terms of products and things that we use, and trying to shift those habits. And they've had time to change. So it's all very welcome, Kay, because in the end of the day, we need it.
Yeah, well, I've got another text in with lots of exclamation marks in it. Where can I buy these? Question mark, exclamation mark. I need these, exclamation mark. No landfill, what an invention. I'm not as you advertise, Kate, but I mean, they're relatively widely available now, yeah?
Yeah, you had one of the first pioneers up in Scotland of this product, believe it or not. Your very own Carol Smiley
I know,
had
she was ahead of her time.
Some period pants. She really was. And then now they've become very widespread. All I would say is just do check when you go into your retailer and have a look on the aisle for these. It is the product you are wanting. Some of them can be quite confusing and don't have the shelf life in terms of lasting as long and therefore have the environmental effect. So just do sanity check. This is a product that is not only going to help you and affordable, but you can also do your good deed for the environment.